May the force of light be with you. Today I'm showing you my lighting kit. Let's go. What's good? My name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On and Tech Kitchen. Today we're talking about lighting. So the first light we're talking about is Yongnuo 360 Mark II. This light is very versatile. It's 5500 Kelvin, so it's daylight. It really matches the sunlight, for example, and it is RGB, so we can use it as seasoning for our dishes. There is a 3200 Kelvin model and also a bicolor model, but I do prefer 5500 Kelvin because I use daylight equipment in 90% of my shoots. This RGB function allows you to be a Jedi. No, come on, I'm kidding. It just brings you so many opportunities to play with the light and with the color. I do enjoy this function. What are the advantages? This light has built-in battery that is rechargeable, and with max output it lasts about 2 hours. In RGB mode this can last for 6 to 8 hours. One more advantage is that it is really compact. Look, it's this big and it's really light, less than 500 grams I guess. And it makes me bring it to every shoot I have, because it's that compact and light. It can work straight out of the box. You can simply plug in the charger, charge it and use. The biggest advantage to me is that they are really bright and the max output is really good and the quality of light is also on par. And one more important thing, that you can simply put them on any surface like this vertically or horizontally, and they simply lay or stand there. Also you can put them on a stand, but I usually simply put them somewhere like this. It is a good addition to any lighting kit. I do recommend. And what about the disadvantages? The biggest disadvantage is built-in battery. So after 2 hours on max output you have to recharge it. And the cable is not really long, so keep that in mind. And if you choose the bicolor model, you have to remember that it has less output, because half of the LED is 3200 and half of them is 5500 Kelvin. So to conclude, I do recommend this light to everyone who has a lighting kit. This would be a great addition. The second light I want to talk about is one of the most important lights, and it is this one, the 600 LED light from KTV. It has great output and I use it mainly as my key light. Most of the time I do reflect the light from this source, from the ceiling for example, or from the reflector, to make the light source bigger and the light softer. It is really bright and powerful and it has barn doors to shape the light. It comes in a really nice case and all in all it's not that expensive. There are thousands of LED panels on the market from KTV, from Aputure, from Youngnuo, and there is a list in the description below with all of the gear I use or with the equivalent gear. This LED panel is a must-have in any light kit. We're moving on. The two spotlights, KTV Boltzen 55 watt daylight. It is really bright, really strong, and it has barn doors to shape the light, also the Fresnel lens to focus the light, to make the spot wider or more tight. I do use it as a rim light or as my backlight, or most of the time I use it as a small accent light to light out something small in my frame. As you know, all LED lights consume less power and they produce less heat. That is a real benefit. Also, this light is almost completely silent, so it's good to use it as a light for the interview. Also, there are some filters in the case made of plastic. They allow you to make the light a little warmer or a little softer. After using those lights for almost 5 years, I really enjoy it. The next thing is this little baby. It's from Aputure and it's called Amaran. It's a really tiny light with rechargeable battery inside. It has really great output and this size allows me to put it almost everywhere. Remember this shot? Of course, I put this into a lamp instead of a normal bulb because this bulb was warm and too bright for me, and I simply put this small light to replace it. Also remember this shot? Yes, also right here there was this little baby. And one more thing, I put this underneath the glass to make the wine shine brighter in this frame. On max output, it lasts for about an hour and a half, but it's really good enough. And you can plug in the power bank to make it last much longer. Also, it comes in a really nice case with 3 filters to make the light cooler, warmer, or just soften the light. Also really great. And by the way, there is a cold shoe mount. Also, you can shape the light, and the first thing I want to show you is a shower curtain. Like this. Yes, it's just a shower curtain. And I usually put it on my stands and simply use it as a huge frost frame or as a huge reflector. It costs around 20 bucks and it's really cheap, but it's really good. It reflects the light and make it a little softer because now we are having a much larger light source. And one of my favorite things in terms of shaping the light is 5-in-1 reflector. This thing has 5 different modes. The golden one, the white one, the silver one, the black one, and one more white, but it's a little bit thinner. This thing allows you to use it almost everywhere to reflect the light. Especially during the sunny day, you can simply reflect the sun and make shadows look a little brighter. It's really helpful. Also, you can use it as a flag to reduce the amount of light in your frame. And you have to have a good skill to put it back into the case. Also costs not too much and really helpful. I do recommend this one. So here is my lighting kit, and I've been using it for more than 5 years, and it's more than enough in 90% of scenarios. When I started shooting some bigger projects, I truly needed bigger source of light, and I simply went to rental stores. But during the whole career, this kit of light helped me a lot, and I paid much less than I earned from it. As I've mentioned, all of those lights are LED and they last for a very long time. You can buy at least an LED panel and a couple of those lighting sticks, and it will be more than enough for the beginning. And this kit will allow you to make your own small YouTube video studio. Why not? Quote of the episode. If a man is to shed the light of the sun upon other men, he must first of all have it within himself. And question of the episode. Tell me about your lighting kit in the comment section below. And also you can add something to my kit that would be really helpful. Thanks for watching. This was Tech Kitchen and No Limits On. Let the force of light be with you guys. See ya! It really matches, it is really compact, it's really light, really bright, is really good. It is really bright, a really nice case. It is really bright, really strong. I really enjoy it. It's a really tiny light, really great output, but it's really good enough. In a really nice case, also really great. And it's really cheap, but it's really good. It's really helpful and really helpful.